Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday? What day is it? I think I don't know. Happy day. Happy day. It's sunny out. Yay. So we were supposed to get a whole bunch of rain today. I don't know where it went. Good. So we have a couple of days. I think Saturday or Sunday it's going to start again for another 2 days. I need to take a look at El Nino and La Nina because we were supposed to have a La Nina, which means very little rain. So our drought was going to continue. That's all I can say. All right, let's take a look at the month of March. And I may even throw in some leftovers from world news, some of the questions we didn't get to. The month of March. So let's, I've got my Aboriginal Oracle deck here. Let's just pull a card up. Self-respect. Self-respect. When I pulled this card, what I heard is this can mean so many different things to so many different people. So what does it mean to you, self-respect? We can look at it in a number of different ways, because today what I do want to look at is I want to look at just us as a collective, the people who are trying to raise their vibrations, who are trying to be better people, who are becoming better human beings, stewards of the planet. And those who are just kind of stuck in their old ways, not willing to let go of the past, of the way they've been doing things, and try something new. In this month, I think that we're really looking at letting go of old ways and embracing something new, hearing something new, a different way of doing things, a different vibration. And let's look into how loud that noise is going to be. How loud is that message going to be for us in the coming month? There are, I'm going to pull 3 cards when I do it. How loud is the message going to be for us? How loud is it? And there's 3 types of people that this can affect. The first type of people are going to be the ones that don't want to hear. The second group are the people that kind of want to hear, and the third people that are jumping in and all in. Open me up, crack me open like a walnut. Where did that come from? Crack me open like a walnut. I just see the Men in Black movie where the guy, he was laying on the slab in the morgue and his head opened up and there was a little guy. Sometimes that's the way I feel. I got this little bitty guy in my head. Well, I have a couple of them in there. Sometimes they fight and wrestle around. Okay, sorry. Self-respect. How loud is this going to be? How lot this card flipped out. Walking away from sorrow, walking away from an emotional time. And when you're walking away from this pool of emotion, when we get to walk away from that, we actually get to find our true self. So this month, we may be finding our true self. So 3 different types of people. 3 cards. First card. So the ones that want to just, they don't want to change. They just want to stay where they are, right? They're fighting with themselves. They're going to hear this message and they're going to be going, should I do it? Should I? I don't want to do it. I want to stay the same. I want to be driving my Lamborghinis all the time. I don't want to change. Single-use products. I like them. They're going to be fighting with themselves. There's going to be some kind of dialogue that's going to say, take a look at something else. Take a look at another way. So if you are one of those people, don't beat yourself up over this internal dialogue that you may be having with yourself. And if you need some pointers on how to get through it, just email me. I'm always fighting with myself. I always win, though, just to let you know. I mean, there are winners and losers, but well, and I haven't had that much coffee yet. Okay, the second group that is saying, yeah, I'm open to this. I'm open to bringing this in. You get the Knave of Pentacles. Look at the balance that she's holding in her hand. So not fighting, but yeah, okay, I'm going to still hang on to some of the old stuff. I'm opening up to the new stuff. And it's a lot. There's just something new coming. We've and I'm hearing one of my cards in my head. We've been training for this for lifetimes. Many lifetimes we've been training for this. And so this is not the Ace of Pentacles, something really new, but this is a younger energy stepping into this new awareness, this new forest. And it's bringing balance. I love this card. It's bringing balance. Lots of green. And then for those who are saying, crack me open like a walnut. Hold on to your walnuts. Star card. Wow. What does that star card mean to you? To me, it means walnuts to the stars. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what? The star card. Star card. We are going to. There's. Let me pull this out because I love looking at the imagery of this. Okay, you have the stars. How many stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh God, 7. 7 sisters, the Palladians. Just saying. So Orion's belt. I was outside the other night, in between the clouds, and I was looking up, and I was making a connection with Orion because I could see Orion in the belt. And I was thinking about the 7 sisters star cluster, all the people that drive Subarus. And I went, shouldn't the Seven Sisters be around here? So I went to look it up on an app, and the belt points to the Seven Sisters. Seven Sisters are the stars cluster where the that has the Pleiades in it. 7 stars balancing Earth and stars. Actually, those are 8 stars because you have the sun, but 7 little ones. Okay, so my walnuts were a little off. But what I'm getting with this is that we're going to be tapped into the star systems that are going to help balance the planet out. That's just what I heard. And it's an awareness that I don't think it's going to be like a lightning bolt. Could be for some. All right. Let's look at the month of August for, it's just a general month of August using tarot. Thinking about self-respect. And when I look at this self-respect and when I think about it, for me, it's just standing, being in your power, not shrinking, not being abusive in the strength that so many of our lovely politicians are. But it's just being in the awareness of who we are, what we offer. And then that self-respect goes one step further into taking action with self-respect. And this is where I struggle a lot. If you don't take the action, are you disrespecting yourself? That's a big question. If you don't take the action that you're supposed to take, that your guides are pushing you to take, to do, whatever that is, are you disrespecting that yourself? I don't need any comments on that. I have them enough in my head. All right. Let's just look what's going on the month, and then we're going to get into the month for some politicians, maybe. The month for the collective. What do we need to look at? The month for the collective. Love it. Ace of Cups, new emotional start. Why did I just flip to, in the US, just the divisiveness that we are feeling in the political landscape with our neighbors, with our family? I feel like it may be, we're starting something new. We're starting something new with it. There's been so much news, and it's interesting that, about so much news about people who have been lying to the American people, and they're not, yet again, they're not covering that on their particular channel. We'll get into it later. there is a burden that we are carrying, but we're doing it in a lot better way than um, than before. We have these rods neatly on our back, interwoven. We are carrying them easily. They're still smoldering a little bit, but we see the road ahead. We see the village ahead. It's clear. We know the direction we're going, and we know we've done the work to put the burdens on our back, and we're moving forward. At the base of the reading, what is being marinated in is, where are we going? What are we doing? Where is this new path leading us? It's still unknown, and it's still making us a little crazy. We're still howling at the moon. In the past, as it relates, is the King of Wands. So I'm being drawn towards the galactic beings, the galactic wisdom that has that's always been there, that is now coming to our awareness in a clearer way. Oh, well, so much for that clearer way. The illusion delusion card up at the top. Which one do we take? So there's going to be, I go back to that 5 of Wands, fighting with yourself. Are we looking at this new emotional start and questioning what cup is the new emotional start? There's some that are of light and love, and then there's some that are of addiction, old ways. When you look at the 7 cups, there's all sorts of images in those cups, but the one to take, the center one, is the one of light. So when we're being cracked open like a walnut, it's super important to go with your heart when you make that decision. What cup do I pick? Go with your heart. Go with love. Go with light. And in the potential near future, wow, High Priestess, and trust your intuition. There is a lot of woo-woo going on this month. A lot of just psychic abilities, unknown, opening up. Internally, it's going to be happening kind of fast. And when I look at this card, you may be leaving some friends, or some friends may fall by the wayside. Or, and I think this is probably the better interpretation of this, when we are opened up to this new awareness, there may be people that you don't want to share this information with at this time. So it's more like you're like going into this new emotional start, just kind of like keep it on the download for a while as you fly through the sky, just externally. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Stay in your little castle, stay in your boundaries with this. Don't spread out quite yet. I think there's a time for it. In this month, I think it's just absorbing. I think we're looking at all of these cups and going, whoa, whoa. Hopes and fears. This card is not moving. He's not moving. He's planning. He's looking at the smoke, maybe scrying. figuring something out. Which way to go? What do I do? And potential, a possible outcome, giving and receiving. And in this deck, it's looks like mainly, well, it is. It's giving and receiving, but this bottom hand is about ready to receive a whole bunch of coins. Stay in the light. And it's going to take a little bit of work. This is getting quiet and being diligent in what you do. It's not like the 8 of coins, but in this deck, there are no mentors showing the plans, and they're not building a church. So this is building something new, not a church, but it still has that trilogy to it: body, mind, spirit, balance. And this card is still out. Self-respect. Wow, 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 wow. Let's look at the underlying cards here. The underlying energy. Something new. Ooh. Tower moment. Fighting windmills. 7 of wands. Defending oneself. Standing strong. But still, fighting windmills. I think this is the tower moment being shattered, our original idea of what we thought we knew. Because here we have news coming from an unexpected source. A fish, for God's sakes. Fish giving you news? It's going to shatter your world. It's going to change everything that you thought was solid. And you're going to fight it. You, not me. You're going to fight it. Okay, we're going to fight it. We're going to overcome it, because this is windmills. It's silly. What are we doing fighting windmills? We're not looking at the offer that's being presented to us. And this deck, I know you guys get tired of me hearing this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full cups, and you're crying over the 3 spilled ones. We have so much. This is such a huge potential card. And one more. Okay, 2 more. And then I'm turning this over. I'm not looking anymore. Because we have the Knave of Swords. This is like, let younger energy getting up and swinging for the truth. And it's just not us. It's a completion card. It's the world. This is a big month. Big, big month. Should we see what the ETs say about this big month? Sure. Go ahead, Danny. See what the ETs have to say. This is the Galactic Heritage deck. To me about the month of March for us humans, for us human walnuts. To me about the month of March. 3 cards. Where are we going? Past, the portal, future. Past, well, it isn't real. It's not the past. It's because it says the present, serious. It's unfinished business, the past. The portal that we have to go through to get to the future, the little kind of shakeup is the melting pot. This is the future, and it's Earth. And then the future, what the ETs are saying for us in this month is the mental transformation. Serious. It's future. Seriously. Not kidding. Two serious cards. They're not saying anything new. They're saying, get ready. There's unfinished business. We're throwing you in a big pot. We want you to blend together and have a mental transformation and realize, well, I don't know what they want us to realize, that single-use products suck. We have to take care of Mother Earth. That's what I hear when I jump into the melting pot. That's what I'm going to share. Other people will be sharing other things. We're going to blend it all together, and we're going to come up with a better way. Exciting. Melting. A melting. Speaking of melting, shifting gears. For those of you who don't want to hear about politics, see you. Thank you for joining in. For those of you who want to take a light look at politics, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she was having dinner, I think, with somebody, and I think they were going over, she said she was talking business. Yeah, right. And somebody came up to her, another woman with her son, and started yelling at her. And she goes, oh my God, I'm paraphrasing, is all civility lost? These liberals. Yeah, this coming out of the mouth. Ay, ay, ay. There's a comedian called Tape Face. Would be good. Okay. Just saying, from Marjorie. State of the Union, being so rude, and then she goes, I can't believe these people. So let's just take a look at the Republican Party. Is there really, because Joe Biden talks about that there are normal Republicans and then there are the MAGA crazies. Are there really two sets? And when are the quote unquote normal ones going to start speaking out against this train wreck that seems to be in Congress? I hear that the videotapes that are promised to Tucker Carlson, I'm not sure they're there yet, but McCarthy says, oh, we're not showing exits, entrances. It's going to be in accordance with the Capitol Police. Everyone's going to be able to get to take a look at these. I have always personally felt that someone's going to stop Carlson from getting these. Let's look at the Republican Party as it stands, as a unit. Just 6 cards, because I don't want to get into their energy too bad. Republican Party. They're in such a shift that there's people are getting tired of this. Republicans are getting tired of this. This is what I'm hearing. I mean, there are people, when you go to work, you just want to do your job. You just want to go when you want to do your job. You don't want this crazy going on. Republicans, month of March, the Republican Party, the month of March, 6 cards. Fighting, winning at any cost. This is the Republican Party. This isn't the Republicans fighting with the Democrats. This is the Republicans fighting within their party. Fishes are going to be talking to them. Someone's swimming with the fishes. No, some entertainment only. They're going to be hearing something in the month of March, maybe from ET people, from the galactic beings, from their intuition, if they listen to their heart. They're going to be getting some messages, some new things coming from unexpected sources. I don't think that it's them listening to galactic beings. I think there's going to be some surprise information coming out from either the Dominion lawsuit and or Trump. Well, they're still going to hang in together. At the base of the reading, they have the 9 of Cups, the wish card. So maybe they're wishing that something is going to be a little different, but they have justice behind them. They're going to need to be showing a lot of strength. And I want to pull on this strength card again, because I'm feeling what I'm getting with this is they're going to need strength. And there's the 2 of Cups in the potential near future, which means that there's going to be some that are coming together and working together. Only 2 out of how many Republicans? So it's a small group that'll come together and work together. This Justice card looms kind of big in the past as it relates to all the infighting, to the news coming out, to people working together. And I just heard working together with Jack Smith. What is this? I want to look at this strength card for the Republican Party. Talk to me more about this strength card. At the base of the reading, they had the wish card. They got their wish. They have their House of Representatives majority. Even though they're fighting like crazy. What is this strength card up at the top that's overshadowing everything? Is it that they are being very strong, or that they are going to need strength? Talk to me about this strength card. I don't think that's good. I think they're going to need strength. Black, their home sweet home. Guilty. And that was, I threw those cards over the Justice card. Let me throw them over and put them on top of the strength card. You know, it's interesting, you know, when I say that, I'm going back to when we live in a spiritual place, in a spiritual life, we get signs from everywhere. Clouds. Oh, look at that image. Some people go, you're just making that up. But we're just connecting the dots. So if I threw this over those three cards over the justice, maybe connecting the dots, that's all about justice. Black, home sweet home, guilty. Let's throw it right on top, these three cards, right on top of the strength card. Talk to me about strength. I think it was, I think it goes to both. Talk to me about strength. Because as we vocalize things, we give it power, we give it strength. That's why I said I think those cards still play. Talk to me about strength. Three cards. All right. Money, orange, new. I read in one of my news feeds today how it's what, and it was in Politico, which I like that organization for news. They were talking about the dark money that Leonard Leo, the Federalist guy, how much money he's been pumping into getting Supreme Court justices nominated, but they're also looking at his money in the political action campaigns that he's created and how he apparently, presumably, for entertainment only, is getting money from these places, like tens of millions of dollars of money. The strength, it's regarding money, it's regarding something orange, new. Yes, they are going to need strength because something new is coming. The orange is changing. The orange is old. Something new is coming with orange, and it has to do with money. Now, the Federalist Society, whatever, Trump tapped that guy to lead some committee in 2016, to lead his judicial nominee picks or whatever. So I was glad to see that that was in the news today, in my news feed. Yay, good. It deserves light, a lot of light. I've read on him, really dark energy for entertainment purposes only. So, let's look at the Democrats. Hang on, I gotta clear some energy. Little pixie dust. Oh, let's clear the energy. This is a little leftovers. The president of Mexico had a picture of what he calls is a Mayan elf. A Mayan elf. The president of a nation is saying there is mythical creatures and I have a picture of it. Talk about March energy, opening up. And it was the trickster elf. What they call it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. We started reading on it. It's called Alux, and it's spelled A-L-U-X. In the Mayan legend of the Alux, the world is full of myths and legends. And many countries have an ongoing belief in the little person. Me, I'm a little person that causes mayhem and mischief wherever it goes. Oh, maybe that is me. Just a little bit. Like this guy. Like that guy. That was a little squirrel moment. Okay, Democrats. I think it's cool though. Like the president of Mexico is talking about elementals. Woo. It's good to be alive at this time. A little cray, but it's going to be interesting. All right, Democrats. Timer we got 41 minutes. I think I only need to edit one thing out. Democrats for the month of March. So we have the 9 of Wands. They're still a little restricted. They're watching things burn. Let's just keep going because I don't know. There we go. Because I don't know, because we have the High Priestess. So there's a lot of energies that aren't really clear, that are maybe coming to light. Yes, coming to light with the King of Wands at the base of this. In the past, as it relates, is the World card. It's a completion card. The top of the reading, the Empress giving birth to something new. Some people may say that that's a Russian type influence. I'm not seeing it. The first thing that I heard was giving birth to something new. Boom, sword of truth coming out. So we may start off the month as Democrats with still feeling a little beat up, still feeling a little restricted. However, this information that is coming out here, that's at the base of this reading, this King of Wands energy, is giving birth to something, and it's a new truth. A new truth. So I want to look at the question. I'm going to shift gears, going back to Fox News and the Dominion lawsuit. Are Fox viewers, are they going to be able to see the Dominion, what do they call it? Not transcripts, but depositions? The information that keeps coming out from the Dominion lawsuit, where they said that Rupert Murdoch, and why is a foreigner running a major news organization? And why is the party that is against foreigners listening to the foreigner? Maybe I should probably edit that too. But so, number one, I think that news organizations should not make money. Pull that off the table. PBS. I think the news organizations they can make money on other things, Super Bowl ads, whatever. Fox makes enough money, but they shouldn't make money on news. So Tucker Carlson wouldn't have to say, "Oh my gosh, stock prices are falling." There's a lot of shoulds that probably should happen. Okay. Well, the people who watch Fox News, are they hearing anything about the Dominion lawsuit? Fox isn't covering it. Are the Republicans hearing news about the Dominion lawsuit? Well, yeah, they are. So as I was shuffling, I was hearing MAGA is not going anywhere. They're just there. But we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So to me, that they're looking at this new information. It is getting out, even though it's kind of being clamped down a little bit. It's creating a lot of sadness. But the information that's coming out in the past is making some people move on. And somebody's celebrating. I'm not sure who that is. But I think that they're finding a new way of being. To be stuck in that fear and hate for so long, when you step away from it, when you move into calmer waters, that's got to be so freeing. It's got to make you want to jump up and down in a vat of grapes. So yeah, I think it is getting through. Okie dokie. Let's just look at the T family, the Orange Menace family. Okay. Because somebody who is snowbound, one of the people who watch, not going to mention any names, I never do, Joni. Just heard something. She was saying, or he was saying, that although they don't drink, she has a bottle of champagne in her refrigerator. And she is going to pop it when one of the T's gets indicted or gets. And she goes, I think it's this month. Let's see if she's right. Did I tell you I wasn't going to mention any names? She's another one that's been snowed in. She goes, I would never think that I would say I don't want any more. I don't want any more. She's like, she probably can't even see her door. All right. The T family. Are there any indictments coming down this month? I'm just going to have to go with what the cards say, because what I'm hearing, it goes back and forth, because I just want to see the accountability. I want to see our country survive, and I don't see it surviving in this energy, which is why we have the March energy opening us up like a walnut. T family, any one of you facing indictments this month? Johnny, Junior, Eric, Ivanka. Oh, I got two cards flew out. Didn't even get to Eric. So this card, Five of Swords, winning at any cost. That would mean that they're just going to keep fighting this and they're going to keep pushing people away. But it flipped out upside down. The fight is over. I'm just going to leave it at that. These two cards flipped out. That's the energy. And that sort of truth just pierced the heart. I'm going with a yay, with a yes, according to the cards. And according from that snowbound person that I'm not going to mention. All right, what else? I think that's it. I think that's all I got. I'm spent. All right. So as we leave, one galactic card. One galactic card. Since they're going to be showing up. I like that thing that Andrea and I were talking about yesterday. I don't know if we explained it very well. I was in an odd place to start that reading. But if we have discovered, if our laws of physics as we understand them need to be rewritten because of what the James Webb telescope, just saw a little floaty thing. If our laws of physics as we understand them need to be rewritten because of what the James Webb telescope discovered, if they discovered these 6 galaxies that are bigger than the Milky Way at the beginning of what we thought was the Big Bang. And if there are major, huge black holes in the center of each galaxy that are portals, and we get to zip in between them, that would crack my walnut open. Just saying. That was pretty cool. All right. So one more galactic card for us. Using my Galactic Heritage deck. It's got 109, 8? I can't remember. Fat it is. It's hard for my little hands to shuffle. Artistic hands. That's what they say. Unless they're just little nubby hands like Trump. They're not. On creative communication. Serious. Present. 61. Goes to a 7, which is like a little defense, standing strong of yourself. So when we're talking, when we're sharing some of this new awareness that we're digging into, as before, as in the reading before, I was saying you might want to be careful who you say things to. You might want to hold off on saying anything yet till we get a clearer picture of what is actually happening. And this card suggests that if you do talk about this, what your experience, you just can't blurt it out. You got to be a little creative with how you say it. I don't know what that means yet. Creative communication. Having communications maybe when, like, I don't know, you'll figure it out. For me, it's being careful with my words when I'm talking about this new wave of information I'm going to get. I need to marinate in it a little bit, percolate, stew, swim. And then after that, in April, well, let's look at April. One card for April. What is our communication like? Will we be able to communicate what happened in March in April? This card right here. I can't read it. Saving humanity. Serious. The past time stream, and past is not linear. So we can't think of it, oh, it happened before. No, it's happening right now. Saving humanity. Are we going to be able to talk about what we learned in March? To me, it is imperative that we do to save humanity. I'm excited. I have no idea what that all means, but it's big. It's big. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, sharing. Thank you for all your support. Peace and love.